Welcome to SportSource. I'm your host, Rawls. First up, the beautiful game and a high school team in preparation to make a run in the postseason. With me now is SportSource reporter Kylie Sharp, who talked to the Clark Central Gladiators about their hopes for the playoffs. Kylie?
All right, so we're asking people if you could change the fourth quarter hype song to start the fourth quarter, what would you change it to?
I would do Give Me Everything by Pitbull because we're a second half team. I need them to give me everything in that fourth quarter.
Georgia baseball is off to a hot start, but there's another battle going on for outfielder Dylan Goldstein, not on the diamond, but in the courtroom. The graduate student had a hand in Georgia's run to the Super Regionals last year after transferring in from Florida Atlantic for his senior season, but he's currently suing the NCAA in hopes to get another eligibility year for the 2025 season. But the NCAA is pushing back. They claim that since he played at junior college before making the jump to Division I, Goldstein is not eligible to play for the 2025 season.
Who do you think is the biggest influence sort of on your game and how you play?
Probably my mom and my uncle and Coach Rawls.
Well, it's funny you mentioned your uncle. I know you spent some time with him in California and he played college ball at Miami. How do you think he has helped you step up your game and become a better player?
I mean, he knows ball really well and he knows a lot of what it takes to get to the next level because he already did it. So he kind of guides me on the right path and just lets me do what I need to do to get there.
We are primed for a tough region matchup as the North Oconee Titans hit the road to stay dominant in Quad A Region 8 against an East Forsyth team that has revenge on their mind. In the last meeting on January 7th, the Broncos were smothered offensively, and their 61-42 loss to the division-leading Titans was a season low. That loss to North Oconee was the fourth in the Titans' unconquered head-to-head record against East Forsyth. The Ice Dogs found a lot of success in the regular season, boasting a division-leading 19-1-3 record. But in the last week's Division I CHS Conference tournament, the top-seeded Bulldogs couldn't find a win. With Nationals coming up in March, how will they respond? I sat down with the team and head coach John Camp to find out.
When the Ice Dogs met for practice at Aikens Ford Arena the Monday after the CHS Conference tournament, they did so with one thing on their mind: improvement. The team entered the tournament as the 1 seed, with just one regular season loss and 3 ties making up their division-high record. But the tournament didn't go as expected, with Georgia falling to Tennessee and South Carolina to have their conference title hopes shut down. Ice Dogs head coach John Camp says the losses were a valuable lesson, highlighting key areas to focus on as the team prepares for the final stretch leading up to the national tournament.
I mean, we have to make sure we're ready for these games. Just can't assume that because we beat these folks in the past that it's just going to be an easy go at it.
But to get back on track, Camp says the Dogs have to look within.
We've implemented some changes to really focus on what was exposed as weaknesses, which I think was more mental than anything. I think when you win a lot of games consistently and the teams you're facing, you've already beat them multiple times, I think complacency set in, and the team will probably be the first ones to admit that. And that's where mental strength and toughness has to come in.
Junior forward and assistant captain Evan Parente says that the losses have given the team the motivation and strength to step up their game even more.
Coming into playoffs, I think other teams stepped their level up and we kind of kept ours similar to what it had been because it had been working. So now during practice, we know that we have to give more and we know we have more to give.
With 9 seniors on the roster, Camp says their experience and leadership will be crucial as the team moves past this weekend and learns from it before Nationals.
It really has to come within the locker room at this point to make sure that we don't have a free-for-all at this point, because we have Nationals still out there to get some hardware. At the end of the day, we got to put this one behind us, but remember the lesson learned and focus on being the best we can between now and the beginning of March when Nationals take place down in Jacksonville.
Reporting for the Carmichael Sports Media Institute, I'm Rawls.
Georgia still has some time to get back to their winning ways before they make the trip to Jacksonville for Nationals from March 5th through 9th. The Ice Dogs will return to action this weekend as they head to face Alabama. Back to you, Kylie.